Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. TGIF for those of you that work, right? During the week, anyway. Some people work weekends and nights and so forth. So, anyway, remember all these bows I showed you in my last hashtag 100 challenge, 100 things challenge? Well, guess what? I have to make packaging for them, and I haven't done that yet, and it's Friday morning. So, what I've done is I pulled out some of these bags. They're 4.75 inch by 5.75 inch, and I cut, I need 6 packages, so I cut from my scrap papers 6 pieces of 4.5 by 5.5, so they'll be a little smaller than the bags, and I'm going to decorate them different ways. All the plain ones will probably have washi on them. This one I don't know that I'll do washi. So I picked out this, where'd it go? This washi. It's from a Recollections tube. I don't remember the name of it, sorry guys, but it's this long tube, and I probably got it on sale. And I'm using some of the little words ones, and then I'm going to probably attach the bows with washi so they can get, you know, just curl up a piece of washi so they can get taken back off. And I might put the little ones like this or something to make them stand out. And then I'm going to do a topper for each one. It's an Avery L Elements, and it looks like this. The die looks like this. And that'll go on the top of the bag. I close them at the bottom with this self-sticking. That way they don't have to take the topper off, and they can reuse the bag if they want to. And then I usually put who it's from either on the back of these papers, but usually, like last time, I just cut up a scallop circle and stamp that with, or write my name on it there. And that'll go on the back part of the topper. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to count this as my number 6. I'm going to call it packaging, creative packaging. And I'll be back when I'm all done, because I don't want to bore you with how I'm doing it. Okay, bye. Hey all, I'm not done yet, but I just wanted to share a couple things. First, the reason I'm putting washi down is because I'm putting washi on the back of the bows, and I am finding that, especially on this purple paper, for some reason, I guess it's because of the texture of the paper, the washi does stick and tear it a little bit. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to pull it off if it's washi on washi. Now the only exception is on these 2 little ones. I'm actually putting them on with the dots. What do they call these? Like dimensional 3D foam squares or 3D foam. And they're going on the washi too, because I hope it'll be easier to take them off so they can keep the dot on the bow, but use it again whatever they put it on. Now I did not provide the dots. And then in the back is little baggies with the blings and some of the tab pieces that go with the bows. This one I actually messed up and started to make the bow, but the others are not. And then these are the little bows in here and in here. And I had to, when you fold it over at the bottom, if you're going to put a topper on, you have to leave a little bit of space at the top. So you don't want this to be closed up right next to the paper. You need a little bit of space, because when you put the topper on, you have to have something to attach it to. So that's just my tip. There's one done, except for the topper. And I'm going to go do the rest of these now. I just wanted to share that. If you guys have other ways of attaching your swap items to your packaging, please let me know, because I've seen them sort of with glue, but then how do you use it again? You know, that kind of thing. It has to be able to be used by whoever the recipient is. So I was kind of struggling with that, and if you guys have suggestions other than what I've shown, please let me know, because I like to learn how to do that. Okay, talk to you soon. Hey guys, it's Deb. Okay, I've discovered something, so change in plans. I'm not using washi to attach things anymore. I'm using these little dimensional dots, because I've discovered that if you put them on the washi, and then attach the bow, they will pop off the washi and stay on the bow so that people can use them. Now the only exception is these little ones, I had to put it on the bow first and then push it down and attach it to there. So we'll do those first. Oops. Of course I got that on crooked. And there. Okay. Now, so what I mean is you peel off the little backs. Maybe. And yes, I know people use tweezers, but it takes me longer to use those. And then you just position, press, and there you have it. Do this one. So the first two I used washi on the back, so sorry guys, but these two, the rest of them are going to have all these pop dots. I call them pop dots, dimensional dots, whatever. Some are round, some are square, you know. And hopefully I got them on sort of straight. Yeah, see? Very pretty. And then, like I said, they will pop off the washi. I hope they'll still do that and stay on the bow. So that's what I'm going to do. And okay, next time I come back, they'll be finished. Bye. Hi guys, it's Deb. I'm finishing up the toppers. This is the last one. I cut out all the same. I don't know if you can see. It's polka dotted. It's out of the same Martha Stewart pack. And I have to be careful. I'm using my tape gun. And thank you to Sparkling Char again for the tape. This will be the front, so I always tape the back first. Hope I'm getting this right. I get confused sometimes. I just put a strip across the back. Now here's the part I stink at, and that is lining it up so it's even. And I actually just discovered I could use my mat here, and I don't want to put it down too far on the bag because when I close this, you want to be able to see the bows. So then I do the other side and go like that. And there we have the toppers. Now, I can't stop there. Now, the thing I don't like about my Avery L, it's not that I don't like it, but see, the bags are wider. These bags are wider than the topper. And I actually didn't get it centered. But anyway, so I feel like I have to put something over here, maybe over here, and I actually did stamp these little stamps, which I'm going to put back here with a little bow on in the center there. I might use a different bow though. And I think I'm going to put some flowers on here. So let me see what I have. Okay guys, here's the finale. I have everything packaged up. This was the Avery L, and I attached it with my ATG Advanced Tape Glider by Scotch. Thank you Sparkling Char for giving me that. And the way I do it is I attach the back first. I try and line it up in the center. I don't always get it. But I need to make sure when I'm doing it that when I fold it over, you'll still be able to see the top bows here. And I do have a problem with not being able to center things properly, as you can probably see. And I seem to have glue strings on the plastic here. Then I took this little punch that I don't remember where I got it. It says 0.625. I might have got it at Miss Sparkle & Company, but it's not labeled and I don't remember. Anyway, I did a little bow out of the leftover green and blue paper. See all the pieces, and I just went around wherever I could find room. I don't waste paper. I use it for little punches like that and things. And then I had these flowers from Recollections, and I put one of the longer stemmed ones on this side and three of the layered in 2 light and 1 darker in this corner. And then one of these little iridescent pearls that I have in this huge box of bling white and pink from Bead Landing. Acrylic gems, they're called. It doesn't say. There's like 3 different sizes, small, medium, and larger, and this is the small one actually. Same size I used on the little bow in here. And then on the back, I had punched out a scallop with a 1 3/4 inch punch. I have this handmade just for you. I think it's Fiskars. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not sure. Nope, that's not the right label. Anyway, I think it is Fiskars, and it's down here, which is sliding down. A couple sentiments in there, and I used that handmade just for you the most out of that pack because it's the only thing I have that has that kind of sentiment on. I need to get a business hand, what do you call it, custom stamp. And I don't have one of those yet, and I just wrote in by Deb Houck. This is another one of these, these little bows, but I punched it this time out of the remaining silver foil paper that I had used for the center bows. And I just put a little, the smaller size of the little bling dots from Studio G. And I did put a little glue dot under that. Now the only thing is, I was thinking about, I don't like this being white. It shows the back of the paper. If you have two-sided paper, it would be prettier. But I was going to use my marker and spun sugar distress marker, but I think I'm just going to let it go because sometimes that bleeds through and then it looks sloppy on the front, and I don't want to do that. So that's my final packaging, and I am counting this as, well, I'll just show them to you all. The toppers are all the same. I didn't change them up, even though the papers, like this one is the green, light green paper. This one was the blue and green pattern paper. Another green one. A purple one, light purple, lilac. Another light lilac. And pink I had left over from a different project that I thought went well with it too. And like I said, some of these I had attached, 2 of them I had attached with washies. This is one of them, probably these 2. And the rest of them are all on with the little dots. These 2 are on with the dots and all of them. And that's it. That's my packaging share. I don't know if Ariel makes a wider topper. If so, I'd really like to find it and get my hands on it, because I do like using that. And what I did for that is, if I can find it, I had a few long strips. Oh, hang on. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I didn't. I had a 12 by 12 sheet of this dot paper, and what I did is I measured out, these toppers are 4 and now I'm gonna get like a little, if this is 4.75, I think this is like 4 1/4 or something, and then this way, or no, it was like 4, and this way was a little over 4, and this way was a little over 3. Anyway, what I figured is if I cut 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 inch on the 12 by 12 twice, and just long strips, I could get 3 out of it, which I did. I cut the bottom ones off. You can see it's zigzaggy here. That was from another one. So now I have these little frames though that I can use for something. I'll figure something out. So anyway, I cut out 6 of those, and I used my big kick, vintage big kick is what I have. I had gotten it for making metal and doing metal embossing. So anyway, that's my packaging. If you have suggestions for me, I really appreciate it. How to do things better, differently, or whatever. These I hot glued on. The bow is on with Aleene's turbo tacky glue, which I bought thinking I didn't know it, but it's stronger, faster drying than the regular tacky glue, which I like. So you have time to reposition, but it dries faster. That little bow is also glued, as is this, and then the little gem has a little dab of hot glue under it to help hold it on. So anyway, those are my projects, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great Friday and beginning of your weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.